Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about finding the domain and range of a relation and function. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now this is already part 3 of our video class. The part 1 of our video is we actually find the domain and range given the set of ordered pairs, the mapping diagram, and then the table of values. For the part 2, we are finding the domain and range given the equation, and then these are the following examples 1 to 5. Alright, so we find the domain and range and we explain this one class step by step. So if you want to learn more about this one class, I will just put the link on the description down below. Feel free to see the video class. Alright, now for the part 3 class is still equations, and this will be number 6 to 10. So we'll be finding the domain and range in this following given equations. Alright, so let's start with number 6. Let's find the domain. Once again, class, to find the domain, you solve for y. So it's already been arranged. So we have y equals 2 over x minus 3. Alright, so once again, class, to find the domain, solve for y in terms of x. Now, what will be the value of x? Once again, class, domain is the set of all x. Now, what will be the value of x so that you can have a valid answer for y? Now, once again, class, for denominator, always remember with one, class, you are not allowed that your denominator is equal to 0. Once again, class, you are not allowed that your denominator is equal to 0. So therefore, class, the value of x, it should not be 3, right? Because if x is 3, just once again, class, if x is positive 3, of course, if we substitute the value of x, there would be 3. So y equals 2 over, if x is positive 3, so 3 minus 3. So y is equals to 2 over 3 minus 3, that would be equal to 0, right? Therefore, class, if x is equal to positive 3, you will have this answer, and this is not a valid answer. So therefore, class, we can equate this one. We can say x minus 3 should not be equal to 0. Once again, class, x minus 3 should not be equal to 0. And then find the value of x. We can transpose negative 3 from left to right. Or we can just simply add both sides by 3. So you can transpose this one, class. You can do this one. So x is not equal to, once you transfer from this not equal to, you change the sign. This is negative 3. It will become positive 3. So therefore, x should not be equal to positive 3. Alright, so x should not be equal to positive 3, or you can do this one. Applying the properties of equality, you can add both sides by 3 so that you can cancel this out, because negative 3 plus 3, it will be equal to 0. Alright, and then copy x, 0 plus 3, that would be 3. Copy not equal sign. Alright, so therefore, x should not be equal to 3. So you can have x either 1, you can have that 1, you can have 2, you can have positive 5. That would be really fine. Example, class. Let me give you example, class. If I will say x is equal to 5, can we have a valid answer for y? Alright, let's try that. So y equals 2 over, if x is positive 5, simply substitute the value of x. That would be 5 minus 3. So y is equal to 2 over 5 minus 3, that would be 2. And 2 divided by 2, that would be equal to 1. You can have a valid answer for y. So once again, you can have any number except for positive 3. So you can have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 5, positive 10, positive 5. You can have those number class except for positive 3. Alright, so therefore, the domain, so we can say the domain that would be set of all x such that x is not equal to positive 3. Or you can have the interval notation class, solution sets. You can do this one. Once again, x should not be equal to 3. Alright, so this is positive 3. This is 0, right? And this will be positive 3 right here. Of course, these are negative numbers to the left. Alright, so this is positive 3. X should not be equal to positive 3. So therefore, 3 is not included. So you will be using an open circle. And the numbers going to the left, that would be really fine. That those are acceptable. You can have negative 2 for x, negative 1. You can have 0 for x. That would be really fine, except for positive 3. So 3 is not included. So for interval notation, you start at the left. You have two solution sets. You start at the left. So that would be negative infinity. This is negative infinity, and then positive infinity. So that would be, if it's infinity, you always use parentheses. That would be parentheses negative infinity, comma, up to positive 3. Now, 3 is not included. We have an open circle. We use parentheses. Union, because we have two solution sets. Union. Alright, and then 3. Once again, use parentheses because 3 is not included, comma, up to positive infinity, and then parentheses. If it's infinity, you always use parentheses. Alright, this will be the solution set using interval notation. Once again, class, if you want to learn more about this one class, I will just put the link on the description down below. I'm sure, class, if you will see that video, very easy, class, to make solution sets using interval notation. Once again, class, feel free to see the video, class. I'm sure, class, if you will see that video, that would be 10 minutes or 13 minutes video or 7 minutes. I'm sure, class, you will really understand how to make solution sets. Alright, so domain, you can have this answer, set builder notation, or you can have this one, solution sets, interval notation. So it would be negative infinity, comma, up to positive 3, parentheses, union, so we have positive 3, comma, up to positive infinity. Alright, and then parentheses. We're all set. Alright, so let's find the range, solve for x. Alright, let's do that, solve for x. So this will be, copy the equation, so we have y equals 2 over x minus 3. So solve for x, simply do cross multiplication. You cross multiply, once again, class, simply cross multiply, or you can just simply exchange this one, class. Once again, class, you can just simply exchange this one, or you can do this one, you can multiply this one, and then this one. Understood that there's one here, you can multiply this one, and then this one. So this will be y multiplied by x minus 3. Alright, and then 2 times 1, that would be 2. And then to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by y, divide by y, cancel this out, so this will be x minus 3 equals 2 over y. And then to get the value of x, simply transpose negative 3 from left to right. Okay, transpose negative 3 from left to right, so this will be x equals 2 over y, and then minus 3. So 2 over y, and then minus 3. Alright, so therefore, class, y should not be equal to 0. Once again, class, y should not be equal to 0 because you're not allowed, class, that your denominator is 0. Once again, class, you're not allowed, class, that your denominator is 0 because it will be undefined. Okay, 2 over 0, it will be undefined. So therefore, we can say, once again, class, solve for x so that you can get the value of the range. So once again, what would be the value of y? So that you can have a valid answer for x. Of course, class, y should not be equal to 0. So therefore, we can say that y should not be equal to 0 because, once again, if y is equal to 0, simply substitute the value of y. So this will be 2 over 0. You can never have 2 over 0, class. This will be undefined. Alright, so therefore, y should not be equal to 0. You can have any number, class, for y. You can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 3. Any number, class, for y. Unless, class, it's not 0. Okay, so therefore, we can say that the range, the set of all y, such that y should not be equal to 0. Alright, or for the interval notation, if this is 0, so therefore y, once again, not equal to 0, so therefore 0 is not included. So we will be using an open circle. And then you can have numbers after 0. You can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 3, up to positive infinity. And then on the left side, you can have negative 1. Negative 2, negative 3, up to negative infinity. Alright, so therefore, you can have this one, interval notation. So therefore, our answer for interval notation, so we have the range, that would be, parentheses, negative infinity, comma, up to 0. Alright, and then union. So we have 0. Once again, that 0 is not included. You're not allowed that your y should be equal to 0. So that would be 0. So we have an open circle. It means you will be using parentheses, comma, up to positive infinity. Once again, class, just make sure, class, you will see that video. I'm sure, class, very easy, class, to make solution sets. Feel free to see the video, class. Alright, so you can have this answer, class. Set builder notation. Y is the set of all y such that y should not be equal to 0. Or you can have this one. There would be parentheses negative infinity, comma 0, union, parentheses 0, comma up to positive infinity. And then we're all set, class. All set. With regards to example number 6. Alright, so let's proceed now with regards to example number 7. Alright, so let's have example number 7. So we have given y equals absolute value of x. Alright, so find the domain, solve for y. So this has already been arranged. So y equals absolute value of x. Now, what would be the value of x so that you can have a valid answer for y? Therefore, class, you can have any number for x, right? You can have positive 2, you can have positive 1, You can have negative 1, negative 5, negative 10. Any number for x class, you can have a valid answer for y. Example class, if I will say y equals, if x is negative 1, simply substitute the value of x, that would be negative 1. Of course, the absolute value of negative 1, the absolute value of a number, it's always positive. Therefore, the absolute value of negative 1, that would be positive 1. You can have a valid answer for y. Once again, class, any number for x, you can have a valid answer for y. Example, if I will say x is positive 5, if x is positive 5, the absolute value of 5, that would be positive 5. The absolute value of a number, it's always positive number. Alright, so therefore, you can have any number for x. Therefore, we can say the domain is the set of all x such that x is an element of real numbers. You can have any number for x. Or you can have this one, the domain. So we can have negative infinity, comma, up to positive infinity. All numbers class. Second class, for the value of x, you can have negative infinity, you can have negative 3. If this is 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. This positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. So you can have any number class from negative infinity up to positive infinity. So you can have any number class. That's why we have negative infinity up to positive infinity. Or we can have this one, domain, that would be all real numbers. Either of these three class. These are acceptable class. You can have this one, set builder notation. Domain is the set of all x such that x is an element of real number. Or you can have this one, interval notation, parenthesis, negative infinity, comma, up to positive infinity. Or you can have this one, domain, that would be all real numbers. Alright, now for the range class, of course, we know that any value for x, the answer of y class, it's always greater than or equal to 0, right? Once again, class. Of course, class, for the range, automatic class, any value for x, your range class will be greater than or equal to 0. Example class, if I will say x is equal to 0, what would be the value of y? Of course, class, we know if x is 0, once again, class, if x is 0, the value of y, that would be 0. Now, if x is negative 1, what would be the value of y? Of course, if x is negative 1, once again, class, if x is negative 1, the value of y, what's the answer, class? That would be positive 1, right? Because the absolute value of negative 1, the answer, class, is positive 1. Now, if x is positive 5, what would be the value of y? Of course, if x is positive 5, the value of y, that would be positive 5 because the absolute value of a number, it's always positive. Therefore, class, the absolute value of x, it's always positive. Automatic, class, your range will be greater than or equal to 0. Once again, class, your range will be greater than or equal to 0 because any value for x, the answer of y, class, it's always positive because this is absolute value. Once again, class, I hope you're not confused, class. Any value of x, the answer, class, of y, it should be always positive because you have this absolute value. The absolute value of a number, it's always positive. Therefore, class, the value of your y, that would be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, we can say that the range, okay, the range, that would be set of all y such that y is greater than or equal to 0. Alright, so greater than or equal to 0, or for interval notation, okay, for interval notation, you can have this one. Greater than or equal to 0, so 0 is included, so you will be using a closed circle. Once again, class, 0 is included, you will be using a closed circle, and then arrow going to the right up to positive infinity. So therefore, for interval notation, we have range. Since we have a closed circle, you will be using a bracket. So bracket 0, comma, up to positive infinity. Once again, class, 0 is included, up to positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, up to positive infinity. For infinity, always use parentheses. And that will be the range, class. That's the range, class, with regards to example number 7. Now, question, sir, how about we have this one, sir? Question, sir, I have a question, sir. What if we have this one? X equals the absolute value of y. Now, what if you have this example, class? X equals the absolute value of y. Of course, we know, once again, domain and then range. If you have given example like this, class, it's alternate. A while ago, we have y equals absolute value of x. Now, this time, we have x equals absolute value of y. Therefore, class, the range, any value of y, you can get a valid answer for x. Okay, once again, you can have any number for y. You can have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Any number of y, class, you can have a valid answer for x. So therefore, the range, class, will be all real numbers. So range, Okay, so the range, there would be all real numbers, or you can have this one, the set of all y, such that y is an element of real numbers. Alright, or you can have this one, from negative infinity, comma, up to positive infinity, parenthesis. And then for the domain, once again class, for the domain now, if you have any number for y, therefore the domain class, the x value, it will be greater than or equal to 0. Because any number for y class, automatic class, because you have this absolute value, any number for y, your answer class will be greater than or equal to 0, right? Once again class, your answer will be greater than or equal to 0. X class will be greater than or equal to 0. Why is that, sir? Because once again class, any number for y, your answer class is always positive. If your y is 0, your answer class is 0. If your y is negative 1, your answer class is positive 1 because you have this absolute value. Therefore, class, any value of y, your answer class for x, it will be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so therefore, class, automatic, your domain. So domain, there would be set of all x such that x is greater than or equal to 0. Or you can have this one domain, there would be set build rotation. You can have this one greater than or equal to 0. So it would be bracket 0, comma, up to positive infinity. So it's actually alternate class a while ago. Check this one out class. It's actually alternate. Okay. Check this one out class. It's actually alternate a while ago. Our range, there would be y greater than or equal to 0. This time, the domain, there would be x greater than or equal to 0. Alright, and then for the range, there will be all real numbers. A while ago, domain, there will be all real numbers. So it's actually alternate class. If you have example like this class, y equals absolute value of x, the answer class, there will be domain, all real numbers, and then the range, there will be greater than or equal to 0. Now, if you have this one, x equals the absolute value of y, so the range will be all real numbers, and then the domain, there would be x is greater than or equal to 0. I hope it's clear for you with this one class with regards to example number 7. Let's proceed now with regards to example number 8. Alright, so let's have example number 8. Our given, we have x squared plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Alright, so solve for y to find the domain. So this will be x squared plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Simply transpose x squared from left to right and then negative 3 from left to right to find y. So this will be y equals, this is positive x squared, it will become negative x squared. Once you transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign. This is positive x squared, it will become negative x squared. This is negative 3, it will become positive 3. Alright, so y is equal to negative x squared plus 3. Alright, so therefore class, there are no restrictions. You can have any value for x so that you can have a valid answer for y. So you can have x, positive 1, negative 1, negative 4, positive 10, any value for x class, you can have a valid answer for y. Okay, once again, just any value of x, you can have a valid answer for it. Let's give an example class. If I will say x is equal to positive 3, so y equals, copy negative sign, x is positive 3, so this will be 3 and then squared, do not forget squared, plus 3. So y equals, copy negative sign, 3 squared, it doesn't mean 3 times 2, it means 3 times 3. 3 times 3, that would be 9. And then you have negative signs, so this will be negative 9 plus 3. So y equals negative 6. Negative 9 plus 3, unlike sign, subtract. 9 minus 3 is 6. Now 9 is greater than 3, we copy the sign of 9. That would be negative 6. Therefore, class, any value of x, you can have a valid answer for y. You can have negative 1, negative 2, 0, 5, 10, whatever value of x, class, you can have a valid answer for y. So therefore, class, the domain, so domain, there would be all real numbers. So you can have this one, the set of all x, such that x is an element of real numbers. Or you can have this one, domain, that would be from negative infinity, comma, up to positive infinity. Alright, and then solve for x to find the range. So this will be, copy this one, so x squared plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Alright, so this will be x squared. Once again, class, solve for x, simply transpose y and negative 3. Alright, transpose this one. So this will be x squared equals, we transpose y, this is positive y, it will become negative y. This is negative 3, it will become positive 3. Alright, and then to get the value of x, you extract square root both sides, square root and then square root, so that you can cancel square. So this will be x equals the square root of negative y plus 3. Alright, so this will be x equals the square root of negative y plus 3. Alright, so solve for x to find the range. So what will be the value of y so that you can have a valid answer for x? Now, once again, class, if you have square root, Meaning, class, the number inside should never be negative. Once again, class, the number inside should never be negative. So therefore, we can equate this one. We can say negative y plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. Once again, class, we can equate this one because we are not allowed, class, to have negative sign inside this radical symbol. Example, class, negative 5, negative number. Nope, you're not allowed, class. That would be imaginary. Example, negative 3. Nope, you're not allowed, class. That would be imaginary. So therefore, we can equate this one. We can say, we can have the inequality. We can say that negative y plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. It should be greater than or equal to 0. The answer in this given radical symbol, class, it should be greater than or equal to 0. That's why we have this inequality. Negative y plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. Alright, and then we can copy this one, negative y. We can transpose 3 from left to right. This is positive 3. It will become negative 3 is greater than or equal to. Once again, we transpose this one. This is positive 3. It will become negative 3. So 0. Of course, we have 0 right here, right? 0 minus 3. That would be negative 3. That would be negative 3. Now, since we have negative y, therefore, we need to multiply both sides by negative 1. You can divide both sides by negative 1 or we can multiply both sides by negative 1. Multiply both sides by negative 1. Now, remember this one, because once you multiply the inequality by a negative number, you change the inequality symbol, class. If this is greater than, you change that one into less than. Remember that one, class. Now, remember this one, class. Once you multiply or divide both sides of the inequality by a negative number, class, you change the inequality symbol. If it's greater than, you change that one into less than. If it's less than, you change that one into greater than. Remember that one, class. Once you multiply or divide both sides, the inequality, by a negative number, you always change, class, the inequality symbol. Now, since we multiply both sides by negative 1, we change the inequality. This is greater than, you change this one into less than. Alright, so this will be negative 1 times negative y. That would be positive 1y. And then change this one. This is greater than, it will become less than or equal to negative 3 times negative 1. That would be positive 3. 1y, that would be the same with y. So therefore, the value of y, that would be less than or equal to positive 3. Alright, so therefore, the range, so we can say the range, that would be the set of all y such that y is less than or equal to positive 3. Or we can have this one interval notation. So we have positive 3. Alright, positive 3 is here, right? This is 0 right here. Now, since we have less than or equal to, so therefore, that would be closed circle. Once again, class, if you have equal to, less than, or equal to, you have this one equal to, you will be using a closed circle. So, less than positive 3, so therefore, this one right here. Okay, this one right here, less than positive 3, that would be negative numbers. So, that would be positive 2, positive 1, negative 2, up to negative infinity. Alright, so therefore, the range, once again, class, when you read the interval notation, it should be left to right. Left to right, class. So that would be negative infinity. If it's infinity, you always use parentheses. Negative infinity, comma, up to positive 3. And you'll be using a bracket because this is a closed circle. And that will be the answer, class, with regards to solution sets. Alright, so let's proceed now with regards to example number 9. Alright, so let's have example number 9. Our given, we have 3x plus 2 all over x minus 3 equals y. So solve for y to find the domain. So it's already been arranged. So we can have this one, y equals 3x plus 2 all over x minus 3. Alright, so this is just the same, class. We put y on the left side, and then this expression, we put it on the right. This is just the same, class. Alright, so what will be the value of x so that you can have a valid answer for y? Therefore, class, x should not be equal to positive 3, right? Once again, class, x should not be equal to positive 3, because if x is equal to positive 3, and then 3, once again, if x is positive 3, 3 minus 3, that would be equal to 0, right? Once again, 3 minus 3, that would be equal to 0. You're not allowed, class, that your denominator is equal to 0. Once again, class, you're not allowed that your denominator is equal to 0. So therefore, class, we can say, can write this one, x minus 3 should not be equal to 0. Once again, class, x minus 3 should not be equal to 0. And then, to find the value of x, we can add both sides by 3. Simply add both sides by 3, addition property of equality, and then simply cancel this out. So, therefore, x is not equal to, so 0 plus 3, that would be 3. So, therefore, class, x should not be equal to 3. Because, once again, if x is positive 3, the denominator, class, it will be 0. Alright, so therefore, our domain, so we can write this one, domain is the set of all x such that x is not equal to 3, positive 3. Or for interval notation, let's have this one, interval notation. So there would be positive 3, should not be equal to positive 3, therefore there would be open circle because x should not be equal to positive 3. Open circles, you can have any number after positive 3, and then you can have any number before positive 3. So this will be negative infinity up to positive 3, and then 3 up to positive infinity. So this will be parenthesis negative infinity, comma, 3 is not included. We have an open circle, so there will be 3 and then parenthesis, union, because we have two solution sets, union, and then parenthesis 3, comma, up to positive infinity. Alright, so we can have this one, interval notation, negative infinity, comma, positive 3, parenthesis, so this is parenthesis, okay, this is parenthesis, union, we have parenthesis 3 up to positive infinity, parenthesis. Okay, let me just write it again, class. So we have domain, that would be negative infinity, comma 3, parenthesis, union, parenthesis, once again, parenthesis, class, because 3 is not included. Parenthesis 3, comma, up to positive infinity, parenthesis. Alright, so let's find the range. So for x, so this will be 3x plus 2 over x minus 3 equals y. Alright, so understood that there's 1 here. We can do cross multiplication. Simply cross multiply. So this will be y times x minus 3 equals 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2 times 1, that will be 3x plus 2. Y times this expression, simply copy. Y times x minus 3. Alright, and then we can distribute this one. Y times x, that would be yx. And then y times negative 3, that would be negative 3y. Alright, equals, copy this one, 3x plus 2. Alright, we can transpose x so that you can combine all x. So we can transpose this one and then transpose y from left to right. So this will be yx. So this will be yx. Okay, this is positive 3x. It will become negative 3x equals, we transpose negative 3y from left to right. This is negative 3y. It will become positive 3y and then copy positive 2. Alright, and then we can factor this out because same x. We can factor this out by x. So once again, class, we can factor this out by x because they have the same x. So this will be x. And then parenthesis yx divided by x, that would be y. Negative 3x divided by x, that would be negative 3. Okay, I hope you see this one, class. Just erase. We don't have enough space. Let me just erase this one. Alright, so once again, this will be yx, this one right here, class, minus 3x equals 3y plus 2. Once again, class, we can factor this out by x because they have the same x. So this will be x. And then parenthesis, simply divide this one, yx divided by x, that would be y. Negative 3x divided by x, that would be negative 3. You always check, class, if you factor it out correctly by simply applying distributive property. You multiply this one, class, x times y, that would be xy, or that would be yx. That's just the same, class. X times y, that would be xy, or yx is just the same. And then x times negative 3, that would be negative 3x. Therefore, we factor it out correctly. Alright, and then this will be, copy this one, 3y plus 2. Alright, and then last step, to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by y minus 3. Divide by y minus 3, divide by y minus 3. Cancel this out. So x is equal to 3y plus 2 over y minus 3. Alright, so that would be the value of x. Solve for x, that would be x is equal to 3y plus 2 over y minus 3. Alright, now what would be the value of y so that you can have a valid answer for x? Therefore, class, y should not be equal to positive 3, right? Because if y is positive 3, now 3 minus 3, that would be equal to 0, right? If y is positive 3, 3 minus 3, that would be equal to 0. You're not allowed, class, that your denominator is equal to 0. So therefore, we can write this one, y minus 3 is not equal to 0. And then simply add both sides by 3. Cancel this out. So y is not equal to positive 3. Alright, so therefore we can say that the range, that would be the set of all y such that y is not equal to positive 3. Or we can write our solution set, same with this one. Okay, once again, y is not equal to positive 3. So open circle to positive 3. So you can have numbers after positive 3, numbers before positive 3. So this will be negative infinity, comma 3. 3 is not included, so there will be parentheses, union. Alright, and then 3. Once again, parentheses because 3 is not included, not including positive 3, comma up to positive infinity, and then parentheses. Alright, and then you're all set, class, with regards to example number 9. Alright, so how about this one, class? Example number 10. Our given example number 10, that would be y equals 2x plus 3. Alright, so let me have this one. So example number 10, that would be y equals 2x plus 3. Alright, so let's have example number 10. Alright, so example number 10, y equals 2x plus 3. Now question, class, is this a linear function? Yup, this is just a linear function. So once again, linear function, there will be y equals mx plus b. So the value of b, there will be positive 3. The value of m, there will be positive 2. Now if you have a linear function, automatic, class, your answer for the domain and range, there will be all real numbers. Alright, so therefore, for number 10, the domain, there will be all real numbers. You can have this one, class, all real numbers. That will be really fine. Alright, and then you can write this one, the domain, there will be set of all x such that x is an element of real numbers. Or you can have this one, domain, that would be from negative infinity, comma, up to positive infinity. And then for the range, that would be the same, class, range, there would be all real numbers. All real numbers. Or you can have set builder notation, range, that would be the set of all y such that y is an element of real numbers. Or for the range, there would be negative infinity, comma, up to positive infinity, parentheses. Alright, and then we're all set, class, all set. That's how you answer this one, class. Quite complicated, right? So we need to explain that one, class, is step by step. Alright, now how about you try this one, class, and then you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So you find the domain and then the range. Alright, so once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.